Welcome everyone to the second in a doubleheader of Girls Stampede today. And now we're actually going to be doing board game and chat for Girls Stampede. So I have with me Nora Miners from Gamewright Games. And Gamewright actually picked up Metro X, which I absolutely love playing and having it completely melt my brain. But probably, I think it's a toss-up between Sushi Go. Sushi Go Party is my favorite of them, but between Sushi Go and Sleeping Queens of what my kids love to play constantly. So they have a plethora, Hefe, of games that you can play with your family, but also are just great thinky filler. So this is Nora. Welcome, Nora.
Hi, Jess. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining me.
I love the kind words about Metro X. It is so fun, and I'm super glad that we released it this year. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. And just my favorite of the sushis is sushi roll, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I like dice. So, like, you know, I'm a huge fan of sushi roll. Sushi Go is a classic. It's good. Sushi Go Party is a lot of fun, lots of expansion. But sushi roll is my favorite sushi.
Yeah.
Except for like real sushi.
Yeah.
I like eating real sushi too.
Well, it's an excuse to have sushi, right? Like my kids love, they're like, sushi night? Let's get out Sushi Go Party. Let's go. And we have played Sushi Roll, also a really great rendition of it. Hasn't replaced Sushi Go Party for us yet. And we have a very well-loved copy of the game. But yeah, Gamewright Games are absolutely fantastic. So well done. And then we have Rainer with us. He is going to help out by teaching us Mandala Stones, which is a coming soon game from Board and Dice that is pretty. It is so pretty. Just looking at it, and I think already in chat, many of you have chimed in, just the look of this game is fantastic. So it's got the table presence, and now we're going to see what it has for clever moves in it. And I have had a chance to play this before. This is Nora's first time. I know she's going to pick it up super fast. And of course, Rainer's going to give us an overview and teach, and then join us for a play of this game. This is a rematch for me and Rainer, and I am going to try to beat him this time. I lost by 1 point last time, so we'll see what I can do. So, Rainer, do you want to start with a teach?
Absolutely. So yes, this is Mandala Stones, and it's an abstract strategy game, 2 to 4 players. And basically, on your turn, you have 2 different actions that you can take, and you have a reminder card as well about this next to your player board. So there are 2 actions you can take. You will either be taking the action to pick stones from the main game board that you see in the center of the table, or you will take the score action, which is when you score stones that you have previously picked and that have been placed on your player board. Let's talk first about the pick action. So as you see here in the center of the game board, on the main game board, there are all of these colorful stones. So there are 4 different colors, and they come in 2 patterns. And then you have the other 4 markers, and these are artists. And when you take the pick action, you can move one of the artists onto any open space. So there are 5 open spaces, and these 4 are just their starting locations. So when you move an artist, let's say that I took this artist and I moved it over to this space over here. Now I can pick stones that are adjacent to that artist. The stones that I can pick, they have to match the pattern of the artist. So this artist matches the pattern of 3 of those stones. This purple, blue, and yellow stone are ones that I could take. However, I cannot take a stone that is adjacent to another artist. So since this purple stone is adjacent to another artist, I would not be able to take that one. So I can only take the blue and the yellow stone. Once you've figured out which stones that you can take, you decide which one you would like to take first, because these ones are going to be stacked and form a tower on your player board. And whichever one you pick first, that's simply going to be the bottommost one, and then the other one stack in clockwise order will stack on top of it. So let's say that this, just for purposes of setting up an example, if that artist was not there, then Jess, in this case, you would be able to take both the purple, blue, and yellow. So let's say that you took blue first, then the yellow, and then the purple. Now they can go onto any one of the 5 spaces on your player board. And this will make sense once we talk about scoring your decision basically of where you will be placing this. In this case, I would want to place this on this middle one. Now let me set up, and let's say that you also had some other stones, just for purposes of example when we talk about scoring. All right. So the pick action, that's how that works. You choose stones that are next to your artist. Now later in the game, you might have several of these towers on your player board, and you can then choose to take a scoring action. When you do that, you will look at towers that basically, at least 2 towers that have the same color top stone. So if you had another tower over here, you would be able to score the purple towers, but not the red one, because you have to have at least 2 towers that have the same color. And in this case, you then score all of the ones of that color. So in this case, scoring the purple ones, this is where the symbols below those towers come into play. And that tells you how each tower scores. So this leftmost one will score you 1 point for each different height among all of your towers. So right now, this tower, as well as the one in the middle, they each have 3 stones. You have 2 towers with 1 stone, and then a tower over here with 0 stones, so 3 different heights. So this would score you 3 points. The next tower, and in fact all of these 3 in the middle, they will score you points based on the current height of that tower. So this first one would score you now 4 points, and then the next one after that would score 4 points as well, because this first one is just a height of 1, but the next one is a height of 3.
Right.
If this middle stack was over here instead, then that would also score 4 points, because the height 3 would give you that. After scoring, all of these stones, they will be moved over to the mandala board, which is over here on the right side of the screen. And you simply place them over there. It doesn't matter the order that they get placed in. This is also going to act as the timer for the game. You see the spaces that show 2, 3, and 4 hands, because we're playing a 3-player game today. Whenever a stone gets placed on the space with the 3 hands on it, that will basically trigger the end of the game. We will play an equal number of turns, so it's just that's the trigger for it. The other spaces here that show the +1 and +2, if a stone would be placed on those, you simply get +1 or +2 bonus victory points.
Nice.
And that's basically those are the core aspects of the game. So really what you're trying to do is you're trying to figure out what's the best place for you to move your artist to get the most stones. You want to get stones with a certain color so that the top stone allows you to score multiple towers at the same time, but also the stones that end up underneath. So in this case, Jess, you could, on your next turn, you could decide to score yellow if you wanted, because you have at least 2 towers that have yellow, and below them are blue stones. If you manage to get them in the right order, then that would allow you to potentially have multiple back-to-back scorings.
Right, keep scoring. That's nice.
Yep. Now, it is possible that you end up at some point. So let's say that if I set up a different example, that you have, in this case, you have 3 stones, and none of them, you don't have 2 or more of any given color. There is another option as well, where you can simply score any number of stones, regardless of the color, but then you do not get the points that are basically indicated for the scoring rules for that tower. You simply get a single point per stone.
Okay. And you can pick on that. You could say, all right, I'm going to score, with these 3 that are out there, could you pick to just score 2 of those?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So, and the reason why you might want to do that is, let's say that if you had this, for example, by deciding to just score blue and in red, you only get 2 points for that, but that now frees up
Opens you up.
the yellow stone underneath. Right. And that's basically it. Those are all the rules for the game. You either decide to take the pick action, which is when you're moving an artist and picking stones from around that artist. And again, they have to match the pattern and they cannot be adjacent to any other artist. Or you decide to score stones, either scoring at least 2 towers that match the same color, or you score just any number of stones, but then you just get 1 point each for them.
Right.
I also realized I didn't mention what this last tower scoring spot is. This one, you look at how many different colors you have in that tower, and you get that many points plus 1.
Okay.
And that's basically it. Those are all the rules for Mandala Stones.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, after basically the game has been triggered and everyone has had an equal number of turns, then everyone will be able to reveal a secret objective that they have. So we were all dealt one of them at the beginning, and basically you just we were dealt 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I have many.
I got 2.
Yeah. And at the end of the game, that's when you decide. So you don't have to make that decision now. You decide at the end of the game which one you would like to score. You can only score one of them though, but you don't have to make that decision until the end of the game.
All right, so for those watching at home, these are my cards, so I know what I need to hopefully focus on for end of game scoring. And then I'll hide these back. Easy to remember at least. And I love these player boards that you have here. These really just show you're picking or you're scoring, and then how the picking works, how the scoring works. And once you get into it, I found that pretty simple to remember. For Nora, because I have played this before, the strategy that I was surprised about that this came down to was when to pick and when to score, making sure you had some flexibility there, because maybe it was super not beneficial to go pick because somebody left all the artists in bad places for you, Rainer, and then you wanted to be able to score. So there's a balance of wanting to be able to do that at any given time, because otherwise people may kind of wait and then everybody has to score, except for this one person who gets the benefit of going out and picking when maybe it's a prime time to do so.
So when one person scores, do we all score?
No.
Oh, okay.
So on your turn, you can always decide,
Always
am I
pick
picking
one
this
of
time or am I scoring this time? But there's definitely some strategy to timing that for yourself. Because otherwise you may get to a point, because once those are all filled, if you fill all 5 of those places, right, Rainer, that's it. Now you have to score on your next turn, because you can't stack except when you pull. So you're pulling from the board, you're placing in one of those 5 places. Once there are stones in each of those places, your next turn is absolutely going to be to score. And then Rainer touched on the fact that lining those up, picking which one is going to be at the bottom and what order they're going to be, is big, because you're trying to maybe have all blue is the next layer and purple at the top in this, so it is very, very interesting as you start to play it and you start to see how, you can be tricky with your moves. So,
well, I don't totally get it. I'm going to pick. I'm just going to pick a ton of tiles and hope that they score well.
That's it.
And I think
and you can see on your board, we'll go into this. So on this player board, you can see it's super beneficial to get high on this one, right? So your 4th section, 6 and 4. Oh. So when you first score the top level of this one, you're going to get 6 points. And then when you score the second level, you're going to get 4 points. So this one's good to, if you can get 4, good luck with that. It's hard to get 4. Okay. But if you can get 4, this is the one you're going to want to place it on. Then you come over to the middle one, and getting 4 on this one, not super great. The top one's only a 1. But getting 3 on this one, now the 3, when it scores, is going to give you 4 points, and the 2 is going to give you 3 points. So that's where your maximizing comes in. And then over here, putting a 1 or 2 on this one is great. So when you do the picking, how many you get is going to kind of determine where placing here is going to work best. And then this is just diversifying the heights of everything you have.
Oh.
So you want the color on top of here to match when you want to score it, but it doesn't necessarily need to have tons on it. Does that make sense? So if you get one, this is another good place to put it. And then over here, you want a rainbow, is what it comes down to. Because if you have on this spot, if you have a pink, yellow, blue, and purple, you're going to score 4 points plus the 1. Keep in mind, you're then going to take one of those colors off, and the next time you score it, it's going to be 3 points plus 1. But you want this to be a rainbow. So that's really it for strategy of placement. But good luck with the picking, because these artists do not go exactly where you want them to because everybody else is choosing it. So that's my insight into strategy as far as this game. But and it gets super thinky. Like you're looking out here like, wait, and then there's the blocking of other players. Like I'm not going to put it there because that'll be super good for you next time.
Okay. So, well, I hope I'll learn how to block in this round.
Honestly, I don't think I did a ton of that the first game either. We didn't, except that when you saw it. Sometimes you saw it and you're like, oh, no, no, no. I'm not moving that guy.
Or you might have an artist that is sitting in a spot surrounded by 4 stones of the same pattern.
Yes.
Well, now you don't want to move that artist out because then someone else can just move an artist with that pattern and then be able to collect all 4 stones. So sometimes it's that instead, that it's not necessarily that you make a move that will block someone, but you don't move a certain artist because leaving it there is in your best interest.
Right. And so when is this coming out next year, Rainer?
So it will be out in either late May or early June. So basically Q2 next year.
Okay. Yeah. So we get to take a look at it early. This is so fun.
Yes.
It's a good game. All right. So who wants to go first? Do you want to see us do some moves?
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, I figured Nora's like, no.
Okay,
you all
you
start
both
this out. Okay, so I'm over here. Who's next to me?
So I'm over on this board here, and then
okay, you're there, and Nora's up here. Yep. Okay, so if I go first, that'll give Nora the maximum amount of time if we go around to Nora. All right, so let's see what I have here. I'm gonna go out here, and I'm looking for. So right now, going here is super bad because I'm only going to be able to score this because it shares. This artist is next to this stack, this one here, and this one here. So this is not a good move for me. And I'm going to talk through this so that Nora can see this going around. Now, if I go here, as Rainer pointed out, I won't be able to score this purple one because it's adjacent to this artist, but I can score these two, and that may be a good enough first move for me. I don't really have a problem with that. Looking at what else is out here, that's a 2 and 2. That's similarly a 3. I think I want diversity of colors though. So I'm only, no matter what, I am getting 2 colors. And I'm gonna go here. And now I have to decide what order I want these in. I think I'm looking at what is out there. There's a lot of yellow coming up. I'm going to go with a 2 height, and I'm gonna go with yellow at the bottom. So technically I start with this yellow one, and then I go around in a circle checking. Can't take the blue because it doesn't match the artist type. This one has a different artist next to it, so it's not available to me because the artists are fighting. And then this one is available to me because it matches the type. So I'm going to put that on top, and there's my 2 stack from those. So that was my turn for picking, and now Rainer's going to go.
I think that I am not entirely happy with how this board looks. I'm also not happy with where you put your artist because I was looking at some of these. But
I am happy with my move.
Right? I'm going to move this artist over here, and then I can take both the red and the blue. And I think I will take blue first, and then the red.
Yeah.
And that's my move.
Okay. So I have to move the artist first.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, take your time looking and seeing how it matches up. And Rainer, this is Philip's first design, right?
He has worked on there was another one, but from a couple of years ago.
Okay.
But this is the main. It's without being mean to him at all. This is his first real big release.
Nice.
So
I'm so happy for him. Oh, don't worry. The artist fell over. She's fine.
Okay, yeah. I'm so sorry, artist. So what I'm gathering from this move is I'm allowed to take both. Can I take two of the same color?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can take both of these, but I can't take that, correct? Because it's near that one.
Yep.
Does this one count too or no?
That one has a different pattern, so that one you wouldn't be able to take.
Oh, it does have a different. There's 4 artist patterns. Or is there 2? I thought it was 2 and 2.
Yep.
Yeah. And which one did you move?
Okay.
Did you move this artist? Or?
I moved that artist from there to there. So I'm going to take these 2 pink ones.
Yes.
I think. All right. I'm going to take a pink and a pink. All right. So that's my turn.
And you're going to stack them on top of each other. Pick your...
Oh, I have to stack them on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not realize that. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
They come
All right.
out.
They don't have to be perfect, right?
Yeah,
okay.
it'll get... That was me. And I love the meme of like board gamers playing TTS and Tabletopia, and it's like they have tweezers and we're trying so hard. That is totally, yes. That is how that works. All right.
That is my turn.
Okay,
cool.
So it is my turn, and while I'm picking where to put my artist, I'm going to ask you, Nora. So we've known each other a long time, and I alluded earlier today in the first Girls Stampede where I was putting together Lego with Mark Street from the Dice Tower that we were moms together first before either of us were in.
I mean, we're still moms together. We're
still moms together. But before we got into board games, like that wasn't even, you had a dog daycare, right?
So yeah, no, I owned a dog daycare center before I got into started working for Gamewright. So I went straight from owning my own business to actually just becoming a part-time admin at Gamewright. And then just kept moving up and into the marketing department. But yeah, no, we met in a mom's group, an awesome mom's group, where actually I still have many friends from there. It was really amazing. I count you as one of them. It's like, it was such an awesome thing. And I think it's cool because we can all talk about our kids and their games now.
Yes.
You know, they've gotten older. My son's 12, so a long time ago.
Oh, I can't take the blue one here. I hate this. Yeah, I mean, that was such a fun time, and we had, just a blast, and did so many things together back then. So, and then I think it was Gen Con, I don't remember which year, but it was Gen Con, and it was setup day. And I ran into you, and I was bringing boxes in, and you were going out to grab more boxes, and you were like, wait, Jess, what?
Totally.
Why are you here? What is going on? And so we were able to meet up then. Okay, this is where I want to go.
It's such a small world. It was really exciting to like have somebody from another part of my life also be part of the game community, because I think there's a certain amount of vocabulary and language that folks who play board games have in common. And so it was really nice to have a familiar face. I was still pretty new in the industry as well when I ran into you. So like, it was a really nice moment for me.
Yeah. Me as well. Rainer, your turn. Yeah, for me as well. And then we started getting together. We would get together for like coffee or lunch and a chat and like talk about things. And that was fun too. So it was nice to have that overlap. And actually another mom from the group, I think through you, Julie, ended up doing board games a little bit too, right?
Oh yeah. So actually, a mom from that group, I actually suggested she come work for the company, and she got a job as a stockroom assistant, and then just She's now one of the designers. So, so yeah, honestly, Gamewright's a wonderful company to work for, and it's a woman-owned company. So if we're on Girls Stampede right now, like I feel like that should be mentioned.
Yep.
But it's not only a woman-owned company; it's really a woman-run company.
Yeah.
Like it's really great like that. So it's been a really positive experience for me. But I'm so thrilled that I could like bring people from my world into my workplace. That was a huge like benefit for me.
I know.
So.
And Julie, didn't she do This Game Goes to 11, I think?
So yeah, she did the art. Well, so Julie does like the finishing. So there's always an illustrator and there's always like a game designer. But we have an in-house graphic design department, and they do all like the finishing touches. And so yes, This Game Goes to 11 was hers. And you know, each of these designers that gets assigned a game, it's not just that they the artist creates the art, but they really kind of like give a lot of direction to what that looks like. So big shout out. I don't know if they're watching, but the design team at Gamewright is amazing. They're so great. So not to like toot our own horns, but they're just like amazing people. Yes. Like if you don't like the way our games look, that's okay, because the people who are making them are super
Even
nice.
if you don't like the design style. But no, I actually really do. And knowing Julie in that game were perfect. Like that's so Julie.
Yeah, she's such a rocker.
Yes.
Yep.
She's the best. Yeah.
So is it my turn?
It is
to move
your
on to
turn. You can
pick
pick a stack to pick and place.
And I should
no,
really
good.
be
You're totally good. And I mean that goes over to this. This has such a simple art design, but is so pretty too. And Rainer, do you have one? You had a Mandala Stone before. Do you still have that on your desk?
Yes, I do. In fact, I have 2 of them I can show, which is basically the inspiration for them, right? For the game.
They're so pretty.
So I'm just gonna. Is it okay if I just bounce back and forth between these 2 spots?
Yes.
Like the one.
Absolutely.
That's a strategy. Oh gosh, artist.
Yep.
There you go.
If I left it open for you by moving it, then
I
you
think
have
the artist
the
has had one too many.
Yeah.
Keeps tipping over. So my impression is that I can take these 2 yellow from that move, and that's it.
Yep. You are correct, because the purple one is next to the other artist.
In my empty spaces, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I'll go in.
But I can choose whichever, and they have to. Oh, I don't want to do that. I was like, ooh, that'll be good. And it's not good. Right.
No, I know. That's the thing. And it's so hard to get 4. I was trying so hard the last time I played this.
Okay. Whew. Back well. All right, cool. That was my turn.
All right. Back to me. All right, actually, I'm going to keep that zoomed in view because I need to see what I want to do with these artists. Ooh, I see 3 here, but I'll only be able to get 2. That's annoying. I see 2, 2, 2. What do I got? Up here has potentially 3. Jess is excited.
But no blue.
But no blue. It's so tempting. This has 3, but I won't be able to get the blue. I'm not getting blue this time anyway, is what it comes down to if you look across this board. So we're going to go with volume and go over here. And I think I can't see that currently, but I believe, yep, and that's a pink one. Okay, so I have pink on the bottom. Oh, and I have yellow on the bottom. I think I'm going to put purple as the lowest and then go yellow and pink. That's how I'm going to do this. So that's a good rainbow. Or it's a good 3. So I'm deciding between, do I want to leave this or leave this? Those points are really, really tasty though. But it is a rainbow. All right, I'm going to go rainbow because rainbow is hard to get. So clockwise order, it goes that, then yellow, and then, all right. I still have time to get a matching color. We'll be okay. It'll be okay. It's okay. All right, that's my turn. It's to Rainer.
All right. I think I'm going to move this one here. I don't have a lot of variety in color on my board, but I'm still pretty happy with at least the consistency of colors. So hopefully that will.
Yeah, you're doing better with just your 2 colors, whereas I'm like.
All right. Okay, well, this spot hasn't been opened up for a little while, and I was like eyeing it. So I feel kind of tempted to
I
just
know,
go
that
and
looks pretty
scoop
good
up
over
all
there.
that.
And
So
Rainer, do you think
I'm
that
gonna,
this is close to the colors that you're gonna have?
well,
Yes. So
Okay.
so obviously this is in digital format, right?
Right.
But it's definitely, these are the colors and the patterns, and they're going to be basically 28 millimeter ebonite materials
You
for the
got it.
stones.
Yeah.
So,
oh my gosh, this is really
We
sad.
got
This
you.
poor artist. I'm
I
like,
got you.
what am I
Hey,
doing?
oh, it
Oh, thank
tumbled
you.
now. There we go.
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was ridiculous.
Oh,
All right.
honestly, these things are so. And then people will ask me, they're like, "All right, on Tabletopia, do you do this?" And I'm like, "I don't remember which one it is, but it's this or
Yeah.
this."
Oh,
Try.
wait, I don't want to do
Try.
that. Oh my gosh, I did it again, guys.
It's all
I'm
right. You're
sorry.
good.
Yep, you're fine.
Really? Am I?
I'll get
It
the
just keeps
artist.
off
You
with-
grab your.
Okay. I was just trying to see what was in back of the artist. So that was what my
And Jess,
fiddling
Yes.
was.
What am I
with
doing?
the E key, it will flip.
E. That's it.
Ooh,
Yep.
E. All right. So
There we go.
I can take pink, purple, pink. No, I can't take that pink because it's near that
This
artist.
pink is
correct?
blocked to you, but you do have both the pink
These-
and the purple
Okay, these two.
in
All
your
right.
choice of order.
Yeah, I still you know what, honestly, I'm not seeing how the order matters at all. Like I must have missed a rule
Having
there.
pink on top for you is going to be good because when you score, you're scoring the stones that are on top that match in color. So you could now on your next turn say, I'm going to score for pink, and you're going to actually take those top pink ones
Gotcha.
and put them out here on the mandala scoring board.
All right, that is making it much clearer.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I could create actually even 2 more spaces with more pink if I get that opportunity, and that
Yes.
gives me more points. Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
I get it now.
All right.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to go over here. So you started in an admin position, but then you moved up, right? Because you're in marketing now. Is that right?
So yeah, so I started actually as part-time. They called it mother's hours.
Right.
Just in the while your kid's at school kind of deal,
Yeah.
and then quickly went to full-time in that position, and then stayed as the administrative assistant for 2 years, and then I went out for the marketing coordinator when that role opened up, and so then I've been the marketing coordinator for about I think it was like close to 5 years.
Wow.
I mean, I was like pushing to get manager, and technically my full title is consumer marketing manager, so I do everything consumer facing, like social media, like you should follow us on Instagram. It's really fun. I'll
Yes.
talk to you a lot. I do all the social media, and then I also do any customer service issues, and I run a Gamewright program for schools when schools are actually happening in person.
Yes.
And yeah, and also I'm at any convention, so come check out our booth if you're at Gen Con.
It's
or
such a great
PAX
booth,
or
too.
any of that. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, no, truly,
my
like
booth-
Gamewright and Haba, I feel like are the 2 best put together. Like, just they're bright and they're welcoming, and you can walk in and walk around. And I know most people look at like Fantasy Flight or some of the bigger ones, but those to me are overwhelming. Like, you go in and there's just minis everywhere and glass cabinets and lines of people, and those are not my favorite places to go visit because I get overwhelmed. But the Gamewright booth and the Haba booth are just very welcoming, and I feel like I can walk in, see a demo of a game. I don't feel like I'm, 2 inches from other people. Like, there's just space. And so, yeah, you do a great job.
I love that because the booth is totally my baby. Like I try to figure out all the things we're gonna promote and like make the banners and do some like art direction on that.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I definitely work with my boss Jason in conjunction, but like he's really like, it's your show. I'm like, okay, cool. So yes, thank you for those kind words. I love being compared to Haba. Like they do have excellent booths. So thank you for putting me in that company. It's awesome.
Yep. All right, your turn, and I'm going to ask Rainer a question. So Rainer, I know that
Yes,
over
Nora, it's
here.
Okay, thank you. You went quick, Rainer. All right.
Yeah. So I know for Rainer, I know over here on these player boards that you're going to add like a line to kind of indicate that a 0-sum space
Correct.
also counts. Is there anything else about the player boards that you anticipate changing?
not that I know of right now.
Okay.
I think everything else is basically final that is
Okay.
on here.
Or as John Wheeler would say, set in stone.
Yes.
I was surprised. I was waiting for. I wasn't going to hand that to you because I was like, Raina will probably say it.
Nora, those two just have to stack on the same space.
Oh, they do. Can I, does it matter what order I did it in?
No,
I want the
because
pink
there's
on
only
top.
two of them, so they
Well,
would
what
have
if
gone.
I just do that?
Yeah.
I'll do that, and then that makes me
That
not
makes
have
a
cheated.
lot of sense for you. All right, so now I have to decide if I want to score. And I have 3 blue, and I like that I have an empty one here because unless I can get a 4, so I'll look out here, and I don't think I can. These don't all match. There's some tempting options out here though, because I could get these 3. Oh. But then going back to my player board, I'll lose a point over here because these will be 3 and 3. But I'll get 4 points. All right, I'm going to go back out here. I think I might go for that 4 points. So up here, I can get a blue because that's open right now, and that is just super tempting. I'm going to leave a 3 open for Rainer, though. That's super good for him, too, because it's a rainbow.
I'll only get 2, though, because no matter which one you move, this stone would still be next to another.
Oh, yeah, this one's in the way. I'll move this one, but it'll still be in the way for you. Oh, and if I move this one, that actually is probably the best move, right? I can't see what stones are on the other side of it, but let me move it. It is the same, but yeah, so either one that I move, it's not going to be great for you. I'm going to go with this one. You have a lot of blue. And either way, you're going to get a pink. Pink is better for you, so I'm going to go this one. I think that's a clever strategy on my part. And I want this on top, so I need to start with the yellow. Oh, I like how look at he's wobbling. It's wobbling and he doesn't fall down. Sorry, that was really fun for me.
Weeble wobble.
Yes.
Wobble and they don't fall.
Yes, Weebles. Oh my gosh, Weebles were the
That
best.
might date me, but
Weebles
I
are
had the treehouse.
incredible. Yeah. Oh, I had the treehouse. I think I had 2 of the treehouses because
Yeah, the treehouse is pretty dope.
it was pretty dope.
I distinctly remember it.
Oh yeah, everybody wanted that treehouse, man. It was so good because the Weebles would come down. They had swing, and then they had like the slide, and it could go in the treehouse and drop down. This is the fun part of being a parent, is games like this. So yeah, it's absolutely just a blast to rediscover these toys. All right, it is Rainer's turn.
I am actually going to score. So I'm obviously going to score pink because that's my only option. This first tower will be, so I have 3 different heights on my player board. I have towers that are 0, 2, and 3. So this will give me 3 points. And then this next one will, because it's a height of 2, I'm going to get 2 points for that one. And then the next tower is a height of 3 currently, so that will be 4 points for me. And then the final one is also a height of 3, so that will give me 4 points. But because I'm covering up this space there, I get 1
Well done.
And that is my turn. And then now I have blue that I could score then next turn if I want.
You do. You have a lot of blue there. See, Nora, now you can see how it's done with the lineup of colors. Because Rainer did it so that now blue is easy for him to score right away.
So
you could score pink.
I'm about to say, well, I'm thinking, watching that, I feel like I should score a pink because I don't think I can pick up any more pinks right now. So I'm going to score pink. You guys are going to have to help me with how many points I'm getting now.
Absolutely. Rainer, can you see that? Because you can probably zoom on that for her better.
Yep. So that...
Yes.
Yeah,
this
go
first
ahead.
one I moved up there, and I put it over there, right? Oh, more over, but yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what is that?
So that one is
That's
2 points. So if you look on
Okay.
this stack, so it basically, if you envision this is seeing the stack from a side view,
Uh-huh.
then basically when it was a height of 2, then that second stone was 2 points.
And I'm going to zoom on my board
Okay.
for people. So right here
Yep.
is what she's scoring, and that's a 2.
So these cards. Hold on, my
You can just hit H
missing
and it'll,
cards.
yeah.
Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I'm hitting H. Okay. I just need to access that stone. There we go. Let's put them over here.
So
Nope,
your
doesn't
other
wanna
one,
do
yep,
that.
you're going to do the middle stack. And for the folks at home, you can see here that Nora has a height of 3, so that's worth 4 points.
That one's actually a height of 2.
Oh, was it a height of 2? Sorry,
Yeah, it was
let's come
height
over
of
here on
2.
2. Okay, so that's 3 points. So it was
So
2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, all right. And then this final one, I get what, 2 points for?
Yeah,
You
plus
get
Because I have
1.
2 different
points.
colors.
Yep. So
3
2
points.
for the different colors, but plus 1, and then you
Okay,
get.
so that's 3, and then I get this plus 2, so I get 5 points. All
Correct.
right. I think I get that. All right, cool.
Nicely done.
First
That was a
scoring
good
done.
score.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now I have to score as well. So I'm going to go into my board here, and you see I'm going to score these 4 blue ones. The first blue one, I'm just going to go over the scoring for them, and then I'll put them over there. So for the first blue one, it's for the different number of heights. I have 2 with a level 2 height, and I have 3 stacks with a level 3 height. So that, by my count, is 2 different heights. So that one is going to be 2 points. The next one is at a height of 2, so that's going to be another 2 points. This is at a height of 3, that's going to be 4 points, so we're at 8. This is a height of 3, that's another 4 points, so that is 12. So I'm going to move these over, and that'll be 12 points. And there are 4 of them, so I'm going to cover up one number 2, so that'll be a total of 14 once I move these over.
That is correct.
3 and 4. And I do feel like I do want to point out that this game will move much faster when you're not playing like on a online simulator. When you're doing it in person, it's just so easy to move everything around and see it. I do think it adds a little bit to play online. I think all games really do add a little bit to play them online, though.
I just wanted to point out as well something that you mentioned earlier, Jess, about blocking moves.
Yeah.
So the artist that is here in the corner,
Yeah.
that's one of those that none of us are interested in moving right now. Because
Right.
if I move that one away, Nora, you could take all 4 stones.
Just stupid. Okay.
Yep. But I think, I mean, I could pick up some more blue, but I don't think I need to right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and score. Especially because since I have 4 blue that I can score, I would get both the +1 and the
nice.
+2 on the board.
You would. That's a +3 for scoring. That seems pretty good.
So I have 3 different heights, 0,
Yes.
1, and 2. So
Yep.
this gives me 3 points. The next one is going to give me 4 points because I only have a single stone over there.
Yes.
Then the next one is another 3 points because I have 2 stones. And the next one is also... Let me see, it's 2 points, yes, because I have 2 there. And then the additional 3 points that I'm picking
that's
up.
out there on the board over here for the 1 and 2. Well done.
Thank you. Another thing that I like, by the way, about this one is that at the beginning of the game, the central board, it's so pretty with all the colors, but then you slowly take them off from there, and then your player boards become pretty, and then when you're scoring, you're moving all of that over to the mandala board on the side. So
yes, and I like how it does end up being, because you're scoring one color at a time, it goes from this mismatch that you have of just all the colors to now it's like kind of organized, you know, almost like an artist was making this final product. That's how I feel it's very thematic. And you said the original theme was kind of a placeholder for this, right?
It was.
And then
I mean,
it became...
yeah, absolutely. So the mandala stones, which are basically they were the inspiration for it. That was just basically what inspired Philip, that theme. But then we were looking at, well, are there other themes that might work better? Because you know how it is that sometimes the initial theme is not always the one that sticks, and especially for something that is more of an abstract game like this.
Right.
But we like that, so that's the theme that ended up being the final one as well.
I love it. And I mean, it's so unique. I don't think there's anything else that does this, so it's really good. All right, Nora, do you see an artist that's going to work for you well? Oh, there we go.
I'm going to do this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me and this artist.
Almost in. And now I know how to hit E. I'm going to do this
Can
fancy
you give me a hand?
thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.
And I'm going to miss it up too, but I'm going to go. It's like depth perception. Ah!
The other thing is when you see the shadow of it, so sometimes when you're picking up the artist and you move it, you see the shadow where
it's going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was spot on, Rainer. That was right.
So
I looked for the shadow.
I can take this purple and this yellow.
Okay.
So purple. Which means I'm going to have to score next time because I'm filling all my spots,
This
right?
is true. You have filled all your spots. Okay. You're going to have to score that one. That's what I did too. I went all the way.
Okay, cool.
Now I have to score as well because I am full, and I'm going to do pink because that's going to help me out. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I am going to score the pink, and looking at my board, I have now 3 different heights. I have the 1, 2s, and 3s. So 3 for this pink one, and then this pink one has 3 different colors plus 1, so that'll be 4. So that's going to be 7 points. And coming back out here, I'm going to be just short of that extra 1 point. Or actually very short of that extra 1 point, but that's fine. So I will get 3 and 4. 7. Doop. And that is my turn.
All right. I think I am going to pick up some more blue because that's...
You have some blue. That seems like a good thing to do.
I'm going to come over here and pick up... Had you not, by the way, Jess, had you not scored this pink one, if you still had 5 left, then I would have moved this artist because both of you would then have had to score again, and then I would have been able to set that up too.
True, but you can't. And that is such a good example of the timing of it because that's such a good one. But nope.
All right, and that's my turn.
So I'm scoring.
Yes, you are.
So I will start. I'm scoring yellow, obviously, and this guy, I don't know what that's worth. So
the first one, you had 2 different heights, so that's going to be 2 points.
Okay. So toss in here, and then 2. And I really like these scoreboards, by the way. I think it's really it's great. I think it's a really great tracker.
Yep.
And so then I think this is 2 points plus 1,
plus the 1 on the scoreboard. Yep.
Okay, I'm getting this. I'm understanding. And then this one is 2 points. Right?
Correct. Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Excellent. And while we have some questions in chat, and I will get to those in a minute, but while it is now my turn, and it's the most amount of time until Nora's turn, I want Nora to talk about the school program that you have.
Oh, for sure.
Because I think that is an amazing endeavor that you started up.
Thank you. I'm so glad. So it's not running right now because what it is it's a game night program where we, a PTO will get in touch with us and they'll host an event in their school and I'll send them about 50 demo games. So like really our entire catalog. And they have those games to play in the school for like a week ahead of time. And then they host this event where they're all playing demo games. And they also get a box of retail games to sell and they sell them right then and there to the families that show up and the school makes 50% of the proceeds. So we really just charge them for the wholesale cost of the games and they get to keep half the money and then they pay us for the ones that they did buy. But it's a great opportunity for our games to be in schools, but also for families to pick up. Usually people host them around the holidays, so to pick up Christmas gifts and all of that. So it's really it's very labor intensive. I send
Yeah.
tons and tons of boxes out. But it really allows us to have a lot of schools try out games. A lot of those PTOs buy games for teachers and stuff. So that means it's going to be in their classrooms, which is really a nice added advantage too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's a lot of fun.
It's great that you're doing that, because I think that really does help schools see the benefit of game schooling, which I think is really can be huge for kids. It brings them in. It doesn't feel overwhelming, like to learn learn about something, even just math, if you want to make it that simple. But there's a lot that they're learning when they're playing these games. So, all right,
but
I
it's
need
fun.
to figure out this.
They don't think they're learning.
No.
So that's the other thing that's really great about it.
Is that the one I want to take first? No, I need to take purple first, because I need... Oh, I can't do this in the order I want. So this is annoying. I want yellow on top, obviously, but I want purple second. This one time. So this isn't great for me, but that's fine. I'm going to take it anyway. It gives me a 3 level for scoring that, which will be 3 points. So
why couldn't you take purple second? What was the...
Because you have to do clockwise order. So I had to have yellow on top.
Gotcha. All right.
So, I mean, I could have done purple on top, I suppose. It's fine. I'm good with what I did.
You should be. That's a lot of yellow on top.
Yeah.
I'm going to move this one back over here and take blue, pink, and blue.
That's a pretty good one. So Rainer in chat, they were asking what we would compare this to for other games. Like, what are your thoughts for this as another game?
I mean, this weight of a game, and also kind of how it plays. There's a lot of competition in the space. The most well-known competitor is probably Azul.
Yeah, that's what people have been saying in chat. Azul, Sagrada type thing.
Because it has, especially the material. So basically, the stones are going to be the same material as the ones in Azul.
Right.
Except they're a bit larger and also circular instead of the square ones in Azul. But otherwise, I mean, it's also... I think any kind of game where you have to basically have your choice of 2 actions, right? You either pick something up in order to score on a future turn or score. So there are other games that do that as well. So it's in that sense, there are other games with similar mechanisms. I am happy though with how this one came together, as far as both the artwork and just how the rules are very straightforward, but also allow you to have some, like you said earlier before we started playing, that sometimes it can get really thinky, right? You can play this with very casual players and just play it for fun, and as long as everyone is on the same level, it's very opportunistic. But you can also play it as gamers and really strategize and say, well, no, I can't make this move because that would help you.
Exactly. Yeah, you can make this as thinky as you want. So that was 14 points for me. There was a +1 on the board. I had 2 colors here, so this one's 3. This had 3 on it, so it was a... Let me zoom in so I can... to this one. That was a 4, so we had 7. I scored this one as well, so that was a 4, 11, and then I had 3 different heights, so that was 14. Oh, I had 3 different heights. I may have jipped myself 1. Oh no, that was 3. I'm gonna go with it was 14. Chat can correct me if it was a 15, but that's what I think it was. So that was that. Let's see, is there any other questions in chat for Rainer? No, I'm just perusing. Oh, pinball, yeah, Derek. And hi, Derek. Derek Johnson, who's in chat right now, he actually designed the Girls Stampede logo. So thank you again, Derek, for that. It has different accessories. So one has a bow, one has a bracelet, and then another one has a hoodie. So we're approaching hoodie weather. I'm going to have to switch to that. So that's going to be fun as well. So it'll be good. But yeah, thank you so much, Derek, for that. All right.
So I have to
You
score. It
You
looks
do.
to me, and tell me if I'm wrong, if I score this pink, I get 4 points, correct? Because of that number right there.
You actually, if you scored based on the color, then you have to have at least 2 of that color.
Oh. So I have to
so
score either yellow or purple.
yellow or purple, yes. If you wanted to, let's say that you wanted to score that pink one just to, let's say that you had another yellow or purple below it,
Yeah.
then you could still score it. But then if you only score a single one, or if you want to score multiple ones that don't share a color, you can still do that, but then you only get 1 point each for them.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to score the yellow then.
Mm-hmm.
So I get 1 point for this guy. And then I get 3 points for this. So it'll be 4 total. All right. All right. Cool.
Very well done. All right, so I'm going to try to look at this center board and see if I can get something with a yellow on the bottom and a purple on top. I'm even okay with just 2, but I just want a yellow and a purple. If I can get 3 and something else, that's fine too. This one would give me the yellow and purple I want, and probably another yellow. This one would not give me yellow and purple. This one would give me yellow and pink. Oh, wow, look at that one. That one's so tempting, but I need yellow. So this isn't the color I want.
And this one, actually, you would not get purple because it's next to the other artist.
Yeah, you're right. So where can I get a yellow? You're right. I wouldn't be able to get that. Well, oh yeah, because this artist, there's no other. Oh, those are 3 suns. Darn it. All right. If I can't get what I want, let me go back to my board then and see what my backup is. I could get, or I could, no, I want to wait to score those purple until, all right, so I could get something with the pink. Because if I can do that, I can get rid of the pink and score, so pink and yellow or pink and purple would be fine as well. Okay, let's see if I can do that, pink and purple. Out here, pink, purple, I wouldn't get that one, but I would get these 2. And a blue for good measure. So that's looking like the front runner. This one I'd only get purples. Yeah, I'll go with the pink and purple. All right, so if this one goes over here, I'm just gonna get, oh, I will get that, yeah, that blue. As Rainer said, look at the shadow. It helps. Mm-hmm. All right, so I have those 3 I can get. I'll leave the bottom one. Yes, I want the pink on the top. So I'll start with the blue, leave that one down the bottom, go to the purple, and then go to the pink. And the reason I'm doing that is once I get rid of the pink, I'll have 4 purples to score. But now Rainer knows it's going to be a bit, I'm going to have to score. So we're going to see what Rainer does now that he knows I have to score.
I really wish, so when you had your eyes on this spot here, I was hoping that you would have moved them here and just taken the 2 yellow ones, because then this would have opened up for me to potentially get all 4 there. But
yes, but no.
That did not work.
That did not work. Which
the
seems
other
like
thing,
a good thing.
Yeah, right. The other thing is, so we're not super close yet. We're probably going to have a couple rounds left. Yes. But I still need to start thinking about.
Yeah, we got to start planning for that end game, because we're almost at end of what a 2-player would be, and here's the end of the 3-player. So, a couple more scores. Like, I'm pushing it with my 2 scores. So
solid 2-player game.
Yeah.
Like it really looks like it's a great 2-player, which
yes.
you know, sometimes that's tricky to find something that has as much tension, but I could totally see it. So bravo on that. I'm always looking for more 2-player games that really have like a lot of strength to them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But it also seems like not too much take that too, because with 2-player that can also be for people who don't like things that are really attacking each other, like duel in the name of all those games. Like this doesn't feel too obviously it's competitive, but at the same time you're not like completely.
I don't know
going
if you guys
after
can
each
still
other.
hear me. My earpiece died.
Oh,
I
it
can hear
happens
you.
to me all
Can
the
you
time.
hear me still?
Yep, can still hear you. It's just
All
tinny because
right.
you're coming from further, but yeah.
I know. I'm gonna try to find my
That's
other
okay.
my other earbud. I can't use plug-in earbuds because I'm charging my phone.
Yeah.
So
These are the technology problems that we have. It's so true.
I see. Oh, it came up automatically.
Yes.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
That's how Apple
cool.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Magic. It's totally magic. Let's see.
This is a good question for Rainer. This is on the board and dice line, right? Not strawberry.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I think I want to go and take this, right? Feels like the best one for me. Oh,
you got
there's
it.
The shadow.
Shadow works.
Did it.
Shadow is
I have to go clockwise, correct?
Yes, but you pick where you start.
I have to go clockwise.
Yes.
All right. I have reasons for some things, but let's whatever. I guess I'm not gonna. My reasons don't matter that much, do they? Okay, I'll just do this. It's not my ideal.
So Scott Nelson in chat said that Jess is very good at multitasking, and I'll tell you, Scott, 4 kids force you to be good at multitasking. They're all doing something in a different direction, so it's constantly like, okay, you do this, you get down, stop climbing that. Like you're just like, and Rainer knows this because how many kids do you have? You have me beat. I know this, but
I have 5.
5, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I technically have 5.
Wow,
just
Rainer,
one is
that's
raised.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that pink one and I can't seem to get it. Is there a reason I can't get it?
You got it.
Just not. Oh, there we go. I got it now. Cool.
It was just mad at you. Oh, it's going into its sleep mode.
Purple.
Need to move things.
And then blue. Oh, I totally think I botched this. I had a plan, but whatever. It's fine. It'll be fine. I think it'll be fine.
As you place it, wait a minute.
We'll find out.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've got like a couple ideas going on since we're getting close to the same end of the game. Who knows if my
It's
plan
getting
is
there.
good.
It's true. So is that it? Did you grab yours, Nora?
Yeah, I grabbed mine.
Okay, so I'm going to
I did. I totally have mine, yeah.
my pink and get them out of the way. Obviously, I have to score. I have 1, 2, and 3 levels, so 3 levels. So this pink is going to be worth 3 points. And then this one is at a level 3, so that's only going to be worth 1 point. It'll get better, but right now it's only 1. So it's 3 plus 1, and then when we come over here to the board, I will get a plus 1. So that's going to be only a 5-pointer, but it sets me up to score again. So that's that, and 5. And to you, Rainer.
I am also going to score. And I think I'm going to score my pink ones because that's the best option. So I have heights of 0, 1, 2, and 3. So this first one will be 4 points. And then this other one, I have 2 colors in it. So that will be a total of 3 points. So 7 points.
All right.
All right. I'm going to let you guys in on something since I know it's not going to work out.
Okay.
I have an end game strategy that would have worked great with purple, but I forgot that I can't score on a single, when I have a single tile, I forgot that can I still just take?
You could take points for the blue and the pink.
I can take points for the blue and the pink.
So you could say, I'm
Just
going to
1 point
score
each.
the blue and the pink. It's 1 point each. You get 2 points and leave all those others on your
But my
board.
purples were as is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. That's my move, guys.
All right.
So I'm going to score the blue and the pink. Oh, I can't get into this pink because my stupid.
Your cards.
go.
I got you.
My cards. I keep moving my cards.
I know, me too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Perfect. All right. That saved it. And I get 2 points for that.
2 points for that. Yes. All right. Well, now I'm going to score. I have to.
Great.
So I'm going to score my purple. And right now I have 1s and 2s. So this is a 2-pointer. This is, and I'll zoom in on this for y'all. And this is at 2, so that's a 2-pointer. This one's at 2, so that's a 2-pointer. We got a lot of 2-pointers here. And this one is 1 color plus 1, so that's a 2 more. So 2, 4, 6, 8. And I believe when I go out on the board, I have some pluses. So we'll add those. So 8 plus 2 is 10. And then once I get around here, I'm going to get another plus 1. So it'll be an 11. Doop. And that one was a little off, but I gotcha. All right, and then 11 points. So that's at 40. And then I go back to the 1, and I get to put my plus 50 in. Doop. All right. You have to make that noise too. Doop.
Yep. If I score, then I would trigger the end of the game. If I don't score, then Nora can still trigger the end of the game, and no matter what, this would then be the last.
I assumed you were probably going to score. That was what I was betting.
Which is why I'm going to move this one over here.
Oh, really? Okay. So if Nora triggers the end of the game, I don't get another turn, though, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
I don't want another turn, just so you know, right?
If I score my purple, can I go beyond that hands thing, or do I only get to score
Absolutely.
one of
You-
the? Okay.
Yeah, you can score any number.
And I think it's like 6 and 1/2 dozen for what my plan was. Like, I think I'm gonna get the same amount of points either way. So I'm just gonna score it then, and maybe I'll come short. So I'm gonna score my purple, and I'm gonna trigger the end of the game. So this one gets me how many points? 1 point?
We'll give you 3 points because you have
It'll go
towers
3.
0, 1, and 2.
Okay. 3, and then this one gets me 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like. And so then this one gets me 2 points?
Correct, yes.
Okay. And then this guy gets me 2 points. So that's another 4 for me total. And then that was it. And it was literally 6 and 1/2 dozen because I was going to get 7 extra points at the end.
All right. So now we get to reveal one of our end game objectives and score points if we meet the objective on it.
So I'll show mine because everyone can see these. So for mine, I had, if I had 3 blue stones, at least 3 blue stones at the end, or more blue stones than any other player, then on my player board, I would have gotten 7 VP. I do not currently have more blue stones than any other player because Rainer also has 1. However, my other one is 6 VP if I end the game with exactly 3 stones on my player board, which I did. So I got the 6 VP card.
Cool.
So that will bring me up to 57. What did you have, Rainer?
So I have a similar one to the one that you had for blue, except I have the same for red, which is why I picked up 2 of them.
Yes.
Nora has 1, but I have 2, so I will get 7 points.
Oh, that was why you made that. Yeah, that made a lot of sense for you. All right. What do you have, Nora?
I had 7 VP if you end the game with at least 3 purple stones
Right.
or more purple stones than any other player. So I was like thinking, I was hedging my bet. So I'm
Right.
like, well, if somebody else ended it, at least I'd have all this purple.
Yeah.
But then it hit me and I was like, that's no good. And then my other option would have been 10 VP, which would have been great with no stones. But that darn pink is still in the way.
You had
So
the 1 pink. Yes.
I was trying, but it's hard to like gauge the end at the end game.
It is,
extra
and
points.
especially with those, I feel like the 10s. And what do they range for points, Rainer? Do they go up to like 6 to 10 or
6 to 10? So
Okay.
the one that you have, Nora, with having no stones, that's the hardest one.
Yeah,
to
I
time
would say
because
that's pretty tricky.
you have to end and be able to score everything. So that's why that one's 10. The one that you got, Jess, having 3 left is a little bit easier to plan for and set up for. That's why it's only 6.
And I liked the 2 that I had. They kind of stacked up on each other for me, because it was have more blue stones or have, at least 3 blue stones. So I knew I was going for 3 stones, and then if I could make them blue, so that was good for me. And then you had an 8 VP. What was your other one, Rainer?
So this one is if I end the game with exactly 1 stone.
Oh, okay. That would have been good for Nora.
I wanted
Nora
yours.
needed that one.
Yep, you
So
did.
final scores, as you can
points.
see on the player board, 57 for J-Rex. Rainer has 52.
Yep.
And Nora
31.
over here with 40?
31.
31. So
Yes.
I did. In the rematch, I was able to beat Rainer. So
Nice.
I'm happy with myself. I think that's the first time I've ever beat Rainer at a game. So
Yeah,
yay
it might
me.
be.
I
mean,
think
we played a variety of them.
We have played a lot of games, but no, I don't think I've ever beaten you. I always try, but yeah. So I'm glad. That was fun. So what did you think,
Nora? A lot
Nora?
of fun. I loved it. I thought it was a great game. I think it's so fun. I'll definitely be playing it again, especially now that I have a better idea of what I want to go for.
Yep.
But I love the abstract game, so it's really up my alley. So thanks for introducing me to it.
I knew you'd love it. When I got to kind of play it and talk to Rainer about it, you immediately came to mind. I'm like, I think Nora will really like this. It's so pretty, Mandala Stones, and it just, it has this great theme. But then it's like abstract. You're placing these things and grabbing these stones. Yeah. So I was glad you were available to play, because I was like, I think this would be great. And also just to introduce people to you, because there are, obviously, the board game hobby needs more diversity. That is, by far and away true. But I know so many fabulous women in this industry, and we always talk about representation matters, and I think it's important to highlight that but we are here. There are women here doing a great job and having a blast in this community. So thank you for joining and talking about that.
Thank you for organizing something like Girls Stampede to just kind of bring awareness to that. So that's really great. I appreciate you in our community for trying to push that message forward, and also for just hosting a really fun game. So thank you for that too. And getting to meet new people. It was really nice to meet you, Rainer.
Likewise.
Awesome. All right. Anything else you want to share about Board and Dice or Mandala Stones, Rainer?
No, just that we will obviously be sharing more things on social media as we get closer to the release date. And again, it will be sometime in the middle of Q2 next year. So yeah, just stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our newsletter, and as a little teaser, there will probably be some Board and Dice related coverage coming from the more regular heavy cardboard stuff soon. So
I have seen some stuff coming in, so there will be other Board and Dice games to cover on the main channel of Heavy Cardboard. So definitely take a look at that. Subscribe on social media and subscribe here. This will give you alerts to Girls Stampede as well as the regular Heavy Cardboard content. So definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. We had a blast. This was fantastic. I'm so glad to highlight this. One, because the designer, Philip's a fabulous person. Board and Dice are just a tremendous team that are so welcoming and just wonderful folks. So definitely deserve your support. So follow them over on social media. Sign up for their newsletter at Board and Dice. Just boardanddice.com, I believe. Yep. I've been there, so I should remember this. So head over there, sign up for that as well to find out about their amazing games, from something like that's abstract, thinky feeler, like Mandala Stones, all the way to, as you know it, the really difficult to pronounce T games, Teotihuacan and Tekenu. I got it. Tekenu.
And the upcoming one.
And the upcoming one. I'm going to make Rainer say it. What's the next one?
Tawantinsuyu.
Just arrived today.
It did arrive today. What is it again, Rainer?
Tawantinsuyu.
Okay, I don't have that one yet. I'll need a pronunciation video, but that is excellent. So definitely subscribe and take a look over there. So thank you all for joining us. I hope you had as much fun as we did. And yeah, when conventions come back, make sure you stop by the Gamewright booth, say hi to Nora. And you guys have a newsletter as well too, right? I think I've signed up for it.
So yeah, we do a Gamewright email blast, but really I encourage people, if they want to know about, I mean, maybe it's because it's my baby too, but follow us on Instagram or follow us on Facebook. We'll be announcing anything there, and Twitter as well. But yeah, follow our social media channels, and we'll have a few new games out before the next convention. So please pay attention. Thanks.
Absolutely. And your most recent is Metro X, and then also Abandon All Artichokes, I think.
Well, so yes, our most recent, a Metro X and Abandon All Artichokes, we released at PAX East, so that was great. And then actually, if you really enjoyed the gameplay of this game, our next release is Shifting Stones, and it should be out in early October, and it is an abstract tile placement and point gathering game, similar. I mean, it's actually very different from this, but if you like this style of game, I think you'll really love Shifting Stones. I'm really excited about it. It was because I love abstract games like this. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait until we have the real product in our hands.
I wasn't sure you could announce Shifting Stones yet, so I'm glad you're able to announce it. Yeah, so take a look for Shifting Stones coming up in October. That is another really good one to take a look at. And speaking of women in the industry, the designer of Abandon All Artichokes is Emma Larkins. So another phenomenal female and designer in the industry. So supporting that game supports her work as well, and she is incredible. So hopefully we'll have her on the show.
It's been really great working with
future.
Emma. Yeah. And Abandon All Artichokes is a great game. So yes, really absolutely. Good. Thank you for mentioning that.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you all. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all. That was so much fun, and I beat Rainer.
Okay, are we off the streaming now?
No, we're still talking for 5 seconds, so we can.